Oh yeah, greetings everybody, this is Light on the Tube. I would like to show you my Geth juggernauth, and I'm starting with the Hex shield. I upgraded it so far that I'm able to do it in a big shield. And behind the shield you are just not able to get hit by incoming fire, you see? It even can save you from grenades if you just put it down between you and the grenades in time, of course. Normally it's just exists for 16 seconds, but it can go away faster if the enemy is just shooting on it. It has a health as well. But this is about the Hex shield. I will show how it works you later, but I do still have two abilities what I want to show you. There is this turret, which will be really great if I'm not going to get kicked by the host or I won't lost the communication, but I will, so for that I'm not able to do anything. I think it's just communicating because the hosting player just left for some reason. He might died there, I guess, so for that he just thought he's not going to wait a second for us to finish the wave. I guess this is a usual thing in multiplayer games. But back to the turret, it can show you the enemy position. At least it can point to the direction where is the closest enemy to you. Not to mention, if you upgrade it, then you can have the flamethrower in it or with it. So this is the first wave and there is only 3 of us just stayed here. I think it's going to be a long video because usually Mass Effect gameplays are just not that slow. It mostly... a new guy just come. It usually just takes 20 minutes, around 20 minutes to take it. So use the shield, but we'll learn how to use it. And I think it will be enough, so... Oh, he just used out his bullet. Look at this. The turret is going to point to the closest enemy. Because of that I just upgraded it. Then it has some flamethrowers upgrade as well. Oh yeah, it will be able. Look at this. I'm just standing on the next side and nothing happens with me because the shield just got the damage up. And the third ability is this plasma thing on my shoulder, which I can shoot to enemies and it can cause a really great damage, I guess. Not to mention that it has the ability to detonate I think incendiaries as well, but maybe it's just techs. It's just about the tech. If I'm going to put... Oh. Yeah, I upgraded the shield so it it damages the enemy if it's just trying to get past through the shield. So for that it really can save you from a lot of things. But let's just put it down. And after it I will try to do that they should get some flamethrower on him, and then if I'm just putting it this, then it should bomb it, but maybe I do have to upgrade it much more than this did. If I remembered correctly, it would kill it by the detonation, the tech detonation what it calls, the flamethrower, the incendiary bullet, and then yeah, he just got his shot. Yeah, this time. Yeah, it wasn't any kind of tech explosion, so in some way I do not why it's not working like that. This is a great thing in Geth that you can get the shield. You can get a shield with enemies' health, from enemies' health. Oh, some of us just went down. Info that is just silver, but I have a big mouse because this juggernauth soldier. Now, I guess juggernauth, it's not the soldier, it's really the great guy. I think it's the best in some way. Look at this. I don't even need to get close to this guy because my turret is going to take care of it. No, it did not have enough time to do this. The only pity thing that it just cannot climb, so I'm just not able to get up to here. And it's really slow, of course, but it has really big health, even if you're just not upgrading it. Go, go, go. Yeah, we might. Yeah, we need to escort it. We need to escort it, so we need to go, go, go. I'm going. We have to escort a drone, and that means that we should stay in its zone. So I'm just moving forward and I'm just pushing down my shield, of course, like, because I'm just still not on to shoot on the enemy because I'm talking how it works, and I'm just putting down my turret. Not to mention the turret has the ability to pour fire, flame on the enemy, and it has some kind of a pulse shots, and because this is the Geth turret, it has the ability to recharge your shield as well. It's really a great thing. It really can recharge your shield if it just went away. So I think we just escorted in that thing, and in that way it's just not really a problem. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was fast enough. It just recharged fast enough to get me the ability to put the shield back down again between me and the grenade. So for that, it's really a strategically good character, because you can put things in front of the enemy, you can defend yourself, and of course you can shut out really big pulse bombs. Not to mention that, of course, that you have other weapons, but you are just bringing it yourself. And I want to show you the... Oh, I'm not able to show you, but I was able to get the particle rifle, which means that it's like you are a Jedi. You see, it's just a little bit longer than the lightsaber. Yeah, and the biggest thing in the particle rifle, that in some way it has unlimited ammunition. You see, if I'm just shooting out some of the bottom of the left corner, it's going to recharge it after some time. And after 3 seconds, it's going to get bigger wave, what is just sending out. So look at this, 1, 2, 3, bang, and it's going to be much stronger. And after it's just depleted and you did not watch for the cooling down period, then it's going to recharge itself by letting out the steam. So in that way it's really unlimited. It's really it's better to use it not to deplete all the time, and before it depletes fully you just need to release the trigger, and in that way it's going to recharge itself, of course. So for that you are able to shoot with it all the time, almost without even reloading the weapon. And I think it's just really a great thing in some way. Anyway, it just can be bursted, of course, but this ray is not the strongest in the game, so in that way you're just not really able to kill everybody only using this kind of light ray. So for that it needs some practice to be able to aim well with this weapon. But if you just do the homework, it can be a really effective weapon. Not to mention that this weapon is really effective against bosses, because they are big enough to hit them all the time. But as you can see, it's just not reaching out all on the map. So in some way it's just not a long range weapon. I can say that it's just a middle range weapon, I guess, because in some way, of course, you need to get close to the enemy because you can take it out. But this is really a great range for me if I would be able to shoot it down. But as you could see, I'm just not able to hit it because it's just moving, of course. So for that I really need to lightsaber him down. But in some way I need to watch for the ammunition not to deplete it fully. Yeah, of course it can kill if you're just hitting the head. And if you are just doing it, it's a really great weapon. But I think it's just good if you can stop the enemy by moving. And for that you should use some kind of attack or what do they say? Biotic ability to make them stop into one place, and then you are just really able to shoot it to pieces because it's just not moving out from the bullets. I mean, at the ray, look at this, I'm just really lame and just not able to make it. But if the enemy is just behind the cover, you can use this to get it out from it, because it can take the turns, you see. Oh yeah, it's really great, I guess, this game. So if you are ever just on to find the enemy, you just need to put the turret and it's going to show you. You only need to watch. If you are just spawning the turret too fast, then it's not going to turn around, turn for the enemy. It just will stay there and wait for them to get into the range where it can shoot. But even if it cannot shoot because of the reach, it will still point to the enemy. And if you just put it behind the enemy, of course it can make them a real good surprise for them, even if they are just thinking that they are safe. Okay, the turret is not the hardest thing in it, so it can be easily shut down, I guess. But of course you can spawn it anytime, many times you want, because of that it's just your ability, and it's really cooling down fast. So yeah, I'm still able to put another one onto the battlefield, so I can change its position all the time, anytime I want. Oh yeah, I just shouldn't let it, because it's just not the best. Okay, it's just able to defend itself, but if I'm going to put it back behind him, then of course it's going to burn the guy, and I don't really even need to shoot on it. Oh yeah, there might be an oh, I wasn't even take care of that. We should have turned the devices on. I wasn't really watching it, so let's just, oh no problem. In some way, look at this, I wasn't able to make this move because it wasn't really getting in front of me. Of course the bigger ray can fit through better in these kind of situations, because whole of the thing is just going to burn the enemy, I guess, or take it apart to particles, of course. And in some way it's always a good thing to just use this weapon and like a Jedi, you know. I'm a Jedi and I have an unlimited lightsaber. Of course you just need to be precise with it, because it can trick you, of course. The enemy is just not on to stay in its way. Of course the enemy is going to always try to evade it. What else? So even for that is just silver, I'm really able to play with this character, because it really has some abilities and it's really strong. So in that way, not to mention there is a really usable skill he has, what means that the Banshee and the big guy is just not able to kill it with one move. So with this character you can get close to any kind of bosses in the game, because they are just not able to pick you up and tear you apart in one move, because well, usually they do have the ability to do so. Of course, if you are just upgrading the weapon, the particle rifle, with the ability to pass, I mean to be able to hit through objects. Of course it's going to be count on the particle rifle as well as how I knew it where I was seeing it. So yeah, you can hit multiple enemies with it if you just made it to be able. Yeah. So in some way I do think I telling you these kind of things. This pulse bomb what is on your shoulder can be upgraded to 4, and it can have the ability to gain damage reduction on you if it's just active on your shoulder. So if it would be upgraded by that way, then it would count into my health, of course, and in that way I would be more stronger. Of course the phantom still not able to kill you with its sword, because this guy is just too big for this. So yeah, it's really a killing machine. The only problem with it that it's just really slow and it's just not really agile, how I can say, because it just cannot even jump onto any platform, so it's bounded onto the map. It's just reaching out that far, how I see. Yeah, it's a good weapon, I guess. Oh, look at this. So I can show you that this is not can happen. I just need to get close with pushing the melee button for long or holding it down, then it's just getting his health. And put the shield down because it can save me, but it looks like it's just not. And I do still have this little one to make them go away for closing next to you. Look at this, he's just not really able to do anything. Yeah, it just gave me back my shield. You see? Usually with a normal character I would get the problem that I would be slayed down by the phantom. For the first time I get that close, I guess. It just kills you. But not this character. And we just arrived to the wave 9. Okay, even it's the strongest in some way. Of course you shouldn't let enemies to get all over around you and then just shooting everybody on you, because it's just not the best for you. Of course you can take the enemy down really easily, but you just shouldn't be careless about it. You should use everything you have, and in some way it's a good thing that you can get into cover with your shields. You can recharge your health, and of course you can hit big with pulse bombs, but it wasn't necessary. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I can die. Yeah, I almost died because of that. The turret is here, and I think the other problems just still. Yeah, if I'm not able. Yeah, I almost wasn't able to catch him. Yeah, you need to get behind. I just tried to bang it. Oh yeah, in some way it just worked. Okay, we need to get rid of the turret because it's the worst enemy in some way. And yeah, I stay alive. I stayed alive, but even for that it wasn't really easy, because almost all the enemies just got around me, and in that way I was able to show you that it's not invulnerable, the character, but I still standing. So in that way it's not a bad thing, of course. What do we need to do? Objects recovered. Of course we will need to get there. Okay, I'm really slow, so I shouldn't use that ability to go with it, and let's just go with my... I'm just evading the enemy. I'm just trying on to take their attention away from my teammates, of course, and in that way I should always choose the biggest enemy in some way, of course, because in some way this is the one of the biggest right now. So of course if I'm taking away its its attention that it will be good for my teammate because he will be undisturbed. Uh-oh, I wasn't able to put it down, and some way yeah, I died because the phantom just killed me. But I still do have the ability to get up because I'm able to use my medigear. But I usually just bring in with myself, and let's just get him up. Oh, I'm not able to. And that way I won't be able. Oh yeah, it's just not really that easy, of course. And I'm going to die again because I just had the too big face, I guess. Okay, get back. Okay, we were lucky, I guess. Okay, it could have been the phantom who just killed me. So in that way I'm just trying to make her pay, right? Yeah, I saw you, and right now. Okay, I'm just doing it. Okay, we are still alive, and I think I should not let the combat engineer to put down more. Oh, it doesn't have the shield. I mean, it's not the shield, it's the backpack. What in it, he just carries that thing, which is really a problem, even for the strongest. So for that I need to take care of it. Oh yeah, I took care, and I think we just made the mission because we just carried both of the objectives into the extraction zone. So for that we will get the money what we needed, and in that way we should get to the extraction point after 2 minutes. So it's the usual tactic that you're just not letting the enemy to come to there because he's just coming to you. It's a really good thing that you can go on to the other side of the map, lure the enemy to there, and then you're just leaving them before the ship just leaves. Not to mention that you need to get there, of course, and in some way if you're just not doing well then you might get hurt instead of being able to pass the map. I only still have a little bit more than a minute, and I don't know what is just shooting on me from the back, and it's not really the best. In some way I think I should start because this is a really slow guy, my character, so for that even I seeing my teammates are there, so for that I think that I should be there again, because it can happen that you're just too late and you're just not going to get extracted because you are just not in the zone at the time when the ship just comes for you, all of you. It's not going to take too long. Oh, look, let's just try to do something against this. Okay, it looks great, but I do see something. Oh yeah, let's just try to make the shield put here. Yeah, they are not really counting, I guess, because 4 of us just can take down these kind of guys, and of course I think everybody just extracted because we were at the right place at the right time. Oh yeah. So as usual, what can I say any else as usual? I can say that I'm thanking to you that you just watched my video. I hope you liked it. Subscribe if you liked it.